Former Dixon Comptroller Rita Crunwell embezzled almost $54 million from the city decades ago. Today, she is one of almost 1,500 people who had their sentences commuted by President Joe Biden.
WIFR News reporter Anthony Ferretti spent the day in Dixon and discovered that no one there saw this coming concerning a woman who admitted to operating the largest municipal fraud in U.S. history.
From lawmakers who worked with Crunwell to people who lived in Dixon or even admired her, everyone I talked with says they are anything but thrilled about this announcement.
Absolutely heartbroken and disgusted.
There is a deep scar, and it's been recut open.
Justice wasn't served.
This describes the frustration from the Dixon community on President Biden's decision to commute former Comptroller Rita Crunwell's sentence for embezzling almost $54 million from the city over 2 decades' time.
It's a slap on the wrist. She had so much influence on the city of Dixon disintegrating.
Angela Sullivan grew up in Ohio, Illinois, and has family in Dixon. She admired Rita as someone who is successful in the horse industry.
It just upsets me so much that Dixon looked up to her family because everyone believed in her family. No one looked at her documents because it was Rita.
Crunwell pled guilty in 2012 and was sentenced to almost 2 decades in prison, but was released in 2021. Now Biden commutes her and other sentences because they were on home confinement during COVID and have demonstrated remorse and rehabilitation. Even Dixon lawmakers who worked with Crunwell are in disbelief.
Your cost of living goes up, your public safety goes down as we absorb all this corruption cost, and the people doing it, they get rich. It's not the right message.
It's frustrating to me that President Biden would take it upon himself to grant essentially freedom to someone who took advantage of that trust.
Nobody cares what her risk was from COVID. She stole $54 million from our community.
As disheartening as Thursday's news is, Langlois says they are not letting that define what Dixon is.
We are a gold standard in what we're doing. We have momentum. We cannot let this sidetrack us.
Ariano says they've received more than $10 million back of that stolen money, and the city should be on track to be debt-free.